Hello everyone, welcome to the session. So now in this video, let's start doing the preparation of the data. I hope that before coming to this video, you already have watched my previous video where we have already understood our data and what attributes that we have in our complete data set, how many number of records we have, what is the meaning of each and every attribute name that we have. All these things we have covered up, right? So now, in the very first moment, what we will do is, as you can see that the housing data that we have is not of a type of a data frame. So what we will do is we will try to convert it into data frame so that we can do on top of that a lot many number of tasks. Okay. So I hope that you are already aware about this command that we have in pandas pd.data frame, which is basically used to convert the data that we have into data frame. So now what we have as an original data is housing.data, right? This is the parameter that we have. In the last video, I have shown you also. And what is the columns that we have? So columns are there in the housing.feature names, right? In the last video, I have shown you also these things by printing the values, right? So what I can do is I can print the feature names here. Now, let me do one thing. Let's run this. Let's see the type of this data set. What does this type looks like? The type of this data set. So here if you will be able to observe, now we are good to go because you can clearly see that the type of this data is a data frame, which is what we really want. And now I think it's the right time we can do a lot more operations on top of that to analyze the data. So here if you will be able to see, in order to get the list of the topmost 5 records that we have, we do have a function or method called as a head. So basically what it usually do is it will try to take the top 5 records that we have and will try to bring it up in the form of a data frame. So here now you can clearly see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 is obviously an index number. And here we will be having med inc, house age, average rooms, average bedroom, population, average latitude, longitude. Every meaning I already have explained in the last video in the description part. You can go and check it out. So here if you will be able to see, this is the complete set of records. For the top 5 records, we can clearly see. Similarly, if you want to see the last 5 records, we have a method called as tail. This, if you will run, you will be able to get the last 5 records. So if you remember, we will be having 20,640 number of records. So last 5 index number that we have, and corresponding to every record, we will be having the values of the feature names that we have, right? I hope everyone can clearly see on my screen. Perfect. Now, moving ahead, what is the final outcome we want to achieve, right? Obviously, we want in our data frame itself another column, which is the last column, as a target value, which is the price of a house. And that is available in my housing target column, right? If you will be able to see, housing.target, there the price is available, right? So what I will do is I'll try to add that price column, new column in the data frame of data set. So this is the price one. And what I will do is I will try to say, from where I am trying to fetch, it will be housing.target, if I'm not wrong, right? So here if you will be able to see, once you will run this, if we will again check it out, the topmost 5 number of records, we will be able to see that, right? So now our data is ready, right? For every record, I will be having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attributes of the features that we have. And final outcome, final target value is the price, which is given, right? So now, if I just want to see the info of this particular data set that we have a function called as info, with the help of which we will be able to get the information of each and every variable feature that we have. So we will be having known null values. It means that the missing value is not available, as I can see from this information. Also, we can write a command to check the missing values. I'll let you know. Here we can see that the data type of this particular attribute is float 64, right? After that, let's try to see the further description, statistical description of this data. So how basically we can check it out? We can just say data set dot describe. This will give us the description of a complete set of data points that we have. So you can see that the count is same. It means there is no null values. Mean is there, standard deviation is there, minimum value available in the complete Medding, house age, complete feature values, feature names that we have. What is the 25 percentile? What is the median value? What is the 75 percentile? What is the maximum value? So this is how for every particular columns that we have, we can easily able to calculate, and we will be able to get that values. uh, you can clearly see that there are people who might not be having an idea about how basically mean, standard deviation, median will be calculated, the percentile 25, 50 or 75. These things are statistical concepts, and it is very important for you all to know the bits and tricks about the stats concepts as well, because you won't be able to get the clear cut idea about the core concepts of machine learning if you're not good with the statistical portion. So I really request you all to have that idea pretty well, by saying that it's not just the formulas which you will be aware of, but also the inference about those formulas, that what actually you want to convey from those variances, from those standard deviations, from those mean, median, right? It's very, very important. Now let's move ahead. After this description, let's see if, let's say, I want to check the null values. Although we have checked it out, but what is the command to check it out? You can say dataset dot is null. Now this is null is a boolean function. If I'll just run this simply, what you will be able to observe is it is giving me the answer as either true or false, which indicates that if the null value is there, missing value is there, it will say it as a true, otherwise it will say it as a false. So here what we are doing is we want to do the summation of this to check it out, that for every particular index or the features that we have, is there any null values available or not. So here we will be having 8 attributes, right? So what I want is for every attribute, how many number of null values are available. So what I will do is I'll run this, and you will be able to clearly see that whatever assumptions we have made, and whatever inference we have made by seeing the count value in the description part and the info value in the dataset part, it makes sense. It makes sense because the known null values are not there, missing values are not there. If they are available, in that case you have to do the data imputation, means you have to fill that missing value with some number. Now that number can be mean, it can be median, it can be mode, it can be, you can apply some algorithm to predict what can be the optimal value. There are several ways to do the data imputation. Maybe in the upcoming projects, when we will take further different kind of a data set, there you will be able to see that, okay, there is a missing value, and then I'll show you that how and what are the techniques of data imputation that we have, and how we will be able to check that which is the best suitable value with respect to that particular feature that is available to us, right? But as of now, that issue is not there. So let's not focus on that point. And in the upcoming video now, I think it's the right time that we should move ahead to the next important step, which is the EDA. The full form of EDA is exploratory data analysis, that we will try to understand now. Okay? Exploratory data analysis, perfect. So in the next upcoming video, what I will do is I'll try to do whatever steps are required to do, analyze the data, to get the better insights of the data, to filter out the content which is actually required to get the desirable results, to get the desirable predictions of the house, right? So we'll try to do step by step each and everything, but I think whatever things just now we have done in order to prepare our data in a way that we will be having now data frame where we will be having proper feature names correspond to every record, every feature, we will be having a target value, which is a price value, right? I think that part is pretty much clear to everyone. So if you still have any doubt in terms of that part, please do let me know. Please do reach out to me and ask me the concerns if you have. And with this, let's end today's video. I'll see you all very soon in the upcoming video where we will talk about EDA step now. Bye-bye everyone, and see ya.